Hey everyone, this is Jason Dunn from Pocket PC Thoughts, and I'm doing an unboxing and first impressions video of the Palm Treo Pro. Now, this is a Palm Treo Pro on Bell. So Bell is a Canadian CDMA carrier, and I got sent one of these devices to check out, so I thought I'd show you all what it looks like and how it works and whatnot. The Palm actually does a pretty cool little box with Bell here. I haven't seen a Palm Treo Pro box in person, so I don't know if they all look like this, but it's pretty cool. The top kind of slides off here, and then we have the box itself, and a quick reveal, and boom, there we have the Palm Treo Pro. So I've heard a lot of really good things about this device, but I've never actually had one to use, for longer than a couple of minutes. One of the things that I've always admired about Palm devices in general are that they have really nice build quality. Back in the early days when Palm was not doing Windows Mobile phones, they were sort of the sworn enemy, for anyone like me who was a Windows Mobile fan, Windows Mobile enthusiast. But I really like Palm's build quality, and the Treo line from Palm has stood up pretty well to their reputation. I have an older device here. I thought I would just show you kind of comparison. This is the Palm Treo 750. This is on Singular, so this is a CDMA device, and this device is it's got to be pushing maybe 2 years old, especially since it says Singular. Of course, Singular is now AT&T, but as you can tell, the new Treo Pro is quite a bit thinner. This old device is quite thick, and the new one looks quite sleek. So it's running Windows Mobile 6.1 Pro because it is, of course, a touchscreen device. There's a stylus down here, if I can manage to get it out. Wow, Palm did a good job securing it in there. Oh yeah. Oh, good lord. Okay, this is a really rinky-dinky stylus. Anytime, I do this and I feel like the stylus is getting lost in my hand, I think it's too small. So it's a good thing that Windows Mobile is moving towards, a more touch-friendly interface, because when companies make a stylus this small, it's practically useless. So I'm just going to put that away. I don't know why Palm didn't make it bigger. Their device is fairly tall, so they could have easily made it longer, I would think, but hey, that's just me. Yeah, Windows Mobile 6.1 Pro. It has a 528 megahertz Qualcomm processor, so pretty much almost like every other modern Windows Mobile device on the market right now, it has the same Qualcomm processor, so that's good because it's going to be nice and zippy. It's 1.34 centimeters thick or thin, so it's fairly thin. It's not, necessarily iPhone thin or, T-Mobile Dash thin. This is the T-Mobile Dash right here. But, it's pretty close, and I have to admit, for a Pro device, Windows Mobile Pro devices tend to be, a bit thicker and heavier, so this is actually pretty good. It is 133 grams in weight, so it has a little bit of heft. The display resolution is 320 by 320, so it's actually a square screen. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to look this up after I shoot the video. It looks like it's probably maybe a 2.6 inch screen. I don't actually know. My specifications don't tell me that. So yeah, 512 megabytes of onboard storage and 128 megs of RAM. So that's a healthy amount of both. It has a 2 megapixel camera on the back here. And it also features an incredibly fingerprint-prone surface. So it's hard to kind of see there. You're seeing a reflection of my light, but this was perfect when it came out of the box, and I've been handling it for a few minutes now, and you can tell it's riddled with fingerprints. But this is the way pretty much all devices are being done nowadays. And even though I completely hate it and wish that manufacturers didn't do it, they love their fingerprints. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some more fingerprints. So it looks like it has a customized fingerprint finish. There you go. Looks pretty. Okay, yeah, the 2 megapixel camera. There is no flash on it, which is again a bit of a letdown for anyone that is using their camera a lot. It has Bluetooth 2.0. It has a speakerphone. It has Wi-Fi. I believe it's 802.11b and G, but the spec sheet I have is quite poor, to be honest with you. And it is, of course, a CDMA for connectivity. So that means that you'll get some nice Rev A speeds, assuming that it supports that part of CDMA. So we're going to take a look at what else is inside the box here. So they give you a little attractive getting started. And then there's a there's a French version. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. I have to admit, I've never unboxed a Palm device before, but they kind of went out of their way to make this you know, a nice unboxing experience. Palm is using I think it's just a standard mini jack. I don't think it's a proprietary thing. Yeah, it looks like a mini USB, but I'll have to verify that because it does look a little bit thinner and smaller. This is Palm's power adapter. That's actually really cool. So basically, you know, they give you the USB sync and charge cable, and then they give you this AC adapter that allows you to get USB power from the wall. But I totally dig how small and compact this is. This is some really, really nice industrial design. I would love to see that from other phone makers. And then we have the pair of headphones here. And unless I'm mistaken, oh my goodness, could it be? This looks like it's a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Yeah, because I don't think that's a 2.5. I think that's a 3.5. So that's actually very cool. I'm impressed that Palm did that. Again, I'll have to just double check on the specs to verify, but it looks like that is what they did. So we got the headphones, we got the power adapter, we got the sync and charge cable, we got the swanky paperwork here, which I think is pretty cool, and then we have some fun little orange stuff. All right, let's just set that aside for right now, and let me see if I can boot up the device. I don't actually know if it has a charge. Oh, hey, look at that, power button's up here. The fun of doing videos live. There we go. The device is booting up. There's the screen. So it's a QWERTY style keyboard, as you can obviously see. So it's a touchscreen device, but Palm put a lot of effort into the software in previous Palms, and I'm sure this one is no different, to make sure that the one-handed use, you know, so when you're going through the airport or whatever, or you're on a bus, you actually have the ability to use this device one-handed. So they did a fair amount of work in order to do that. Now on the side, it looks like we have volume buttons. Boy, this black on black sure makes it hard to show on video. Yes, looks like we have a volume button here. We have an additional button here. I'm not 100% sure what it's used for. I'm going to fight with the stylus to get it out. We're going to do the quick screen alignment here. So this is what you get the fun, the joy of doing whenever you get a brand new Windows mobile device. And yeah, so there's the device right now. I'm going to press this button and we're going to see what happens. Oh, no, never mind. There's a Treo Pro customization and process. So right now it says it's installing the certificates and whatnot. This is kind of interesting. It's hard to see in camera, but there's this sort of this plastic that's running across the screen and over the keyboard, and it's a different color than the rest of the unit here. And what's kind of weird about that is that it almost looks like a screen protector, and I felt like I wanted to peel it off, but of course I already peeled off the screen protector. So Palm is obviously doing something here. This is probably a well, it's not a screen protector, but I guess it's just the design that they chose to do. They chose to have sort of a single piece of plastic that goes all the way over the front of the device. It has dedicated buttons for the calendar and for email, and there's a couple of there's a dedicated button here. There's a little it's a little magnifying glass, so I'm actually not 100% sure what that's for. You have your start button, your end button for your calls, and then of course you have the four-way control pad here, and then the word Palm. When you press that in, it triggers the device. So that's about it for right now. This is like I said, it's a device on Bell Mobility in Canada. So I actually have to configure this device to work on their network. I got a pay-as-you-go account so I could check it out and see how it actually works. But overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with the device. I mean, it's got oh, I actually forgot to mention, Palm put in a hardware switch up at the top. Again, black on black, kind of hard to see, but this is a hardware switch for putting it into mute. And I have to admit, I love that idea because now the phone is in mute and you don't have to do anything else. Windows Windows Mobile phones are a little bit hard to you put into mute. You typically have to take them out and look at them and, you know, change the profile. It's really cool that Palm put this button here. And then there's also a button on the side here. It looks like it's for Wi-Fi or the wireless control panel. And yeah, so that's about it for right now. I'll have to check out what this button does since I'm not sure yet. I'll put it in after when I'm producing the video. This has been Jason Dunn from Pocket PC Thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing and first impressions video of the Palm Treo Pro on Bell Canada's network. Thanks for watching.